Don't forget the executioner that was first, man. It's good. First, thank everyone also for supporting the fights that matters to not only the ones that cover it, but also the ones that watch it and support our lifestyle. For Canelo, I commend you again and respect you, not only as a fighter, but as a man, and not only as a champion, as a business, and that's important. Sergey Kovalev, also my experience being involved in my talents together in that square circle makes me even respect, even above just respect, but super profound is the right word, respect for Canelo, because I have a history of taking on the best. And I see not only in his legacy that he's building, Canelo has the same spirit. That's one of the connections. And I know that he's on the right mindset based on fighting the best in that division. What other than the crusher? Antonio Tarver was in my sight based on, you see what he did to Roy Jones, you see what he did to others. And then he sat at the top at that weight class. And beating him was beating the guy. Canelo, thanks for bringing fights like this that make boxing be a conversation at homes, coffee shops, bars, number houses in Philadelphia. They play numbers, it ain't the lottery. As a conversation, like other big sports, whether it's a playoff in the NBA, whether it's the NFL, whether it's tennis, whether it's golf, boxing right now is being talked about, because I do pay attention. Around the world, I'll pay attention. And to see that, to me, Golden Boy, my partner, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Robert Diaz, the whole staff at Golden Boy is on the same page mentally and also with action to make these fights happen. So again, I took enough time, but I must continue to tell you, your job is not to be biased or to be actually with us all the time, but write what you see and write what's being done. And that's important than what you heard. And not just be the first one to get it out because you want to beat John out, and John want to beat Sam out, and Mary want to beat William out. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you do your own independent analysis on what you think or know or experience. Enjoy the fight November 2nd, because I know Canelo's going to have his hands full, and I know that Sergey Kovalev is going to be ready, and both guys are going to have to figure it out. I'm very happy and very satisfied that boxing has been passed down, like you pass up a baton to these two great fighters and making it even greater. Thank you.
As you know, this fight will be streamed live and exclusively on DAZN, which has one of the most incredible end-of-year schedules that boxing has seen. That includes, of course, December 7th, the World Heavyweight Championship between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. We are very proud of what DAZN has been able to do this year, and of course, what's coming next in 2020. And here to represent DAZN is a man who has the best hair in boxing this side of Don King, the EP of DAZN North America, Joseph Markovsky.
Thank you, Todd, and thank you to all our friends here in Las Vegas on the podium with us. We're delighted to be here. I'll start by thanking the many hundreds of journalists and members of the media who've travelled to Las Vegas this week to be with us. I think it's fair to say that since our launch last year, you've kept us on our toes. You've challenged us to always do better, and more importantly, you've been willing and had an open ear as we've sought to grow the sport of boxing as a new entrant in the United States. Since our launch last year, I think it's fair to say, as Todd mentioned, we've assembled the best schedule in boxing. Something you've seen us market in the last few weeks as fight season on DAZN. That's because we believe that the events we're putting together, the run of events, is akin to the consistency that you see from the likes of the NFL and the NBA. It's a true season of fight sports to close out 2019. In the last month alone, you've seen us with a Fight of the Year candidate between Triple G and Derevyanchenko. You've seen us present Alexander Usyk's heavyweight debut, and this weekend just gone a spectacular unification fight in London between Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis. To close out the year, and as Todd mentioned, you'll see the rematch of the biggest heavyweight upset in decades between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. A scrap next weekend between two YouTube superstars in KSI and Logan Paul, and another couple of dates to come that we'll announce as the week closes out as we approach Saturday night. So week on week, month on month, our subscribers are being treated to great events with interesting narratives. And none of those fights embody that description better than this weekend's main event between Canelo and Kovalev. This is a hugely important week for the sport of boxing, a hugely important night for DAZN, and our biggest fight that we've put on to date in the United States. It's one thing for a fighter to jump up 2 weight classes, but it's a completely different kettle of fish for that fighter to jump up 2 weight classes and challenge the biggest name in that division. But Canelo, as we all know, is not your typical fighter. His drive to continually seek out new challenges is truly admirable. In a little more than 10 months in his relationship with DAZN, Canelo has fought 3 times on DAZN. We have to say, as the biggest draw in boxing, we couldn't ask for a better partner, so thank you, Cyril, we really appreciate it. This weekend we have a truly intriguing matchup with all signs pointing to a great fight in the ring. I think win or lose, both fighters will emerge with plenty of business to take forward in 2020, so we wish both men on both sides of the podium good luck. Thanks again to everyone for joining us, all our friends on stage, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday night live and exclusively on DAZN. Thanks very much.